Here we are live on a Friday night. It is April 10th, 2026. If you happen to be catching this video live, then put me on a mobile device or what have you. If you're in the Chicago area, if you're remotely close to Berwyn, get yourself over to 4354 North Milwaukee Avenue for the comic shop Howling Pages. Howling Pages Comic Shop is right now hosting Godzilla versus Chicago, the art show number 2, the second in the series. Last year was the first one. I had the good fortune to make it there last year. So here I am trying to highlight this very art show is going on right now. Central Time. We're at 6:30 p.m. It continues. The show does until 9 p.m. So I'm encouraging people to go check out Howling Pages Comics and the Godzilla art show. What would you see if you walk in the door? You'd see these various Godzilla images from a variety of artists, including the good people at Hairbrained, including a variety of other contributors. It is good stuff. It is Godzilla versus Chicago with a variety of images right there. There's some more fairly priced items. There's some more committed price selected items. So a variety of, if somebody wanted to spend less money or if somebody wanted to spend more money, that would entirely be possible. Look at this here. As I was standing there, this very piece sold. So unless they have more in the back or some such, this Godzilla footprint is no longer available. Went right there, right as I was there. Now, this character I recognize from being at Howling Pages last time around. So he remains present as part of the ambiance. I wanted to highlight some of the appearance of this independent comic shop. You've got local comic shop artists, independent comic artists is what I'm trying to say. You got local creators, more locals. You have such a variety of books on the shelves there. There is a little bit of glare, but I will come over in a minute to the Howling Pages official site on their own. You had Wally Wood art featured. You had whoever these people are doing independent prints. They had the calendar up there showing that right here tonight is the event. Free Comic Book Day is not far off. That's on the horizon also. And you got some Space Dog art rug on the floor, right? You can't get in that in every place that you might go to. It's good stuff. Again, the hardcover horror comics, the genres they include are sci-fi and fantasy and crime and mystery and noir and horror and supernatural and alternate lit. There's a Frazetta book I was thinking of. There's a variety of backgrounds of the artists. It is all good stuff. So now let me show. I'm not going to show everything that I picked up. This very T-shirt I did pick up. What a cool image! Godzilla getting mustard on the hot dog. This right here. No kings except for Godzilla. Look at that. Look at the ferocity of his face. He is the king of the monsters, and he is declaring no kings. If you can't make it live to the place, it is at hairbrained.com. Let me flip over and do some share screen business. And here we go. All right. So trying to highlight the Howling Pages, the good people of Howling Pages comics. And let me scroll back into their spot over here so I can show their own pictures of their own shop are going to be better than what I can show you. But just look at the vibe of this place. This is it is worth the trip. It is worth seeing their inventory. It is worth making it to the art show. They're introducing indie comics blind boxes. They got a bunch of good stuff over there. Let me again try to move with some kind of nimbleness on the keyboard here. And let me come into the 7th corner webpage. Now, for those of us who are in Chicago, we know 6 Corners is not far off from this comic shop. We're talking about Irving Park and Milwaukee and Cicero. Some people might identify a different 6 Corners as the 6 Corners, but for the purposes of tonight's conversation, 6 Corners is what we're what we're working off of here. So this is the Seventh Corner Art Gallery. You can see a lot of cool Chicago specific stuff, and they go beyond Chicago as well. So let me see if I can find my way within Seventh Corner to all the different stuff that they have. But they were listing the creators under the About Us feature, and so it gave the highlights of the various artists of their Seventh Corner group. There was definitely Chicago representation, Northwest Side representation, and Berwyn representation as well. So, okay, we've highlighted Howling Pages. We're talking about Seventh Corner, their T-shirts, their art prints. It's all available. And while I was there, they were making conversation, talking about. Oh, let me switch over to over here, talking about the mentality of an artist. And I have to trust their collective group that they know what they're talking about. But also, I would be remiss. Now, this is separate of the show, but absolutely noteworthy for Godzilla related art. Oh, here, let me go first to stop sharing so I can reload over here. Talking about Godzilla art, I would be remiss if I did not include Nicole Hoff, Houff, and her Barbie versus Godzilla that you can find either. Let me again readjust myself over here. You can find this on Etsy. You can find this on NicoleHoff.com. Again, if people are able to get over to the actual comic shop as we sit here live right now, it is worth the trip. Or if you're viewing this video after the fact, definitely you can check out Hairbrained at hairbrained.com. Hairbraindesign.com, that is to say. This has been a quick Friday night dive in. This is Mr. C jumping off. Look forward to seeing the good people around the YouTube in the near future. And we are out.